So you know I've got a bee in my bonnet now. Now I've discovered this key. This is what's looking for the car, right? So we know this is sending a signal. So we're going to do a series of tests. So obviously when you stand close to the car, you can blip the car, watch the car shuts, watch the mirrors, they shut, okay? So we know that. We all, you know, and it's not a bad thing. Again, it's not the manufacturers that have done it wrong, it's the crooks that have took advantage of it. So this key is constantly sending out a signal, constantly, one signal a second, looking for the car. So let's make a bit of distance between us and the car, and again look, so we can see. We'll open it. We can see the distance this makes from the car. So let's go a little further. Let's count the count. We were about there. So we're going to step backwards. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 steps backwards. And look, it's reaching the car. You see it flash then? Where were we? 15, right, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Are we reaching the car? We're still reaching the car. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The car is still flashing. Can you see it opens and shuts the car from this distance. Oh, isn't that scary? 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 steps backwards, and we're still reaching the car. Oh my god, it's worse than I thought. Where were we? 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. We're now 40 steps away from the car. Let's see if we can. Look, we're at our limit, 40 steps. So let's make that 35 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try this. Look at that. Look at this distance we are away from the car. So what I'm telling you, and what I have planned to tell you, but I didn't think it was this good. So this is in a straight line, we can see it. So the crooks steal this signal. The crooks steal this signal from your house. Now you remember the old way of doing things was you had a key. So let me put this car in another position and let's try it from the building. So let me do another little sketch. Hold on. So here we are now, we're at the front of the house. Now, how many of you tried to get in the house? The amount of times I've tried to blip the door of the house and it won't open. It's done. So anyway, okay. So let's talk on my sort of level, you know. Take my shoes off, right, okay. So let's just test the signal through the front door. So let's say you keep your keys by your front door. You know you shouldn't, blah, 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 right? But let's just try this. Yeah, look. Can you see the mirror, the window turn? It's just this bullet glass thing. But anyway, we know through the distance and the test, we know it works on your front door. You see the indicator flash then? Yeah, so this is our front door. So most of us flash through the door. Now the old-fashioned way, your key was secure because your key would be behind your door. And you know, okay, in the day when you're home, your door's open more or less. But of an evening, especially of a night time, we all lock our doors, don't we? So if they wanted the key, they would have to first of all come through this door, which is a bit more security, and they'd have to find the key, wouldn't they? So let's up that a level. So now, as you can see, we're in our living room. Generally speaking, everybody's car is sort of near the front of the house, there or thereabouts. So now they've got to come through the door and they've got to get the key out of your pocket, or they've got to get the key from your living room. And as you can see, we'll use the mirrors for an example. Can you see the mirrors moving? So here isn't a safe place. You might as well leave the key outside, ready for them. Right, come on, let's try another room. So now, as you can see, we're upstairs. We're in the bedroom, and look, the key reaches it. The key reaches it. So, you know, you're in your inner sanctum now. They've got to come through the door. They've got to come upstairs, and they've got to come to your bedroom. Let's say, for now, it's in the front of the house, and they've got to get past you. So it makes it more difficult. But these things that they use to catch the signal, and now we know this key is constantly sending out a signal. It's not secure at all, is it? Not secure at all. Let's try someone else. So as you can see, whether we've all got an office or we haven't got an office, but let's say you've got an office, and you know, if you've got this type of car, it's not that old, you've generally got a second set. So keeping the second set in the living room in a cupboard doesn't work. Keeping a spare set in a bedroom, we know, doesn't work. So let's say that you keep your second set of keys in your office. So here's the office. Here's the car. Right, keep an eye on there. We're in the office. I'm about to click the button. Hold on. Click the button. Yeah, it worked. Look. Let's open. I've opened the boot, I think. There we are. Oh, that's shut. Yeah. Can you see the mirrors turning? I'm not going to alter I'm going to alter it, I'll change it. You can see now. Watch the mirror. You see the mirror? Watch the mirror and the rear indicator. So, mirror's shutting. We can zoom and mess about with that if you want, but just that even your spare keys, let's say you keep them in the office, I'll tell you what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to do something else now. Let's zoom in on that. Hold on a minute. Let me just 2 minutes. Hold on. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, we're going to we've digitally zoomed onto the mirror, because now we're going to go to the back of the house. And we'll do something else. So hold on, we've just done that here. So we should be able to monitor what we're looking at. We're going to need a few pairs of hands for this, but okay, we were in the front and we were above the car. So maybe you might not think that was a fair thing. So we're in the back room. We're monitoring the car, aren't we? Let's give the car a try. Is it going to reach? Yeah, look. Do you see them opening? And we are in the back of the house. Oh my God, it's even more scarier than I thought. Here are the keys. Here I am pressing the button. Open, all right, shut, right, shut. Opening, press the button, shut it. Look, we're watching this via the iPad, which there's live. It's not a film and I think live traffic. Look, live traffic. We are in the back of the building. So even if you sleep in the back and your keys are in your bedroom when you sleep, for security reasons, whatever, and you think it's safe. Yes, they've got to come through your front door. Yes, they've got to come up the stairs. Yes, they've got to get past the dog and anybody else that's awake, and then they've got to get you. And they've got to get really dodgy. That's not good, is it? That's not good, and that's not safe. But now, because of this electronic thing, I've just shown you. I like to not only tell you, but I like to show you. Now you can see the range and how, and if this is constantly sending or constantly looking for your car, you're in big trouble. Big trouble. So now I'm going to give it the toughest test that I think I can do to it. So it's not only it's not this side, it's that side of the driveway, and this is the gable end of the house. So it's double brick, or it's an end of an house, right? But we live in a semi-D. So we've got to get through this wall. Do you think we'll get through this wall? Let's have a look. Well, first of all, again, let's oh dear. Let's find the car. Right, here we are. Now let's connect to that camera and let's see. Keep your eyes. We are. The car is the end of this gable wall, and these are brick walls. Yeah, double brick walls. Right. Let's have a go. Oh, look! Look at that! Look at that! The camera detected the movement on it. Right, so let's put the key there. Press the button. Press the button. It's opening. Wow. Wow. We're on the stairs. On the end of the house. The signal goes straight through the brick wall. I can't give it any tougher test. And what it's doing, it's showing where they can get the signal from. Okay, it's reaching the car, but it's also telling you how far this signal is going. This signal is going through the wall. So if that was a bad person, wanted to nick the signal from this, to replicate the signal from this, then to go and get your car, whether it's up or down the road, or even they know where you park your car in the daytime. Oh, we know where he parks, so we'll nick his signal from his house, and then we'll follow him to his works, and then which parks at the side of the road or wherever he parks, and we'll nick the car. Man, oh man, that's frightening. Let's just do that again. That's shut, yeah. Let's open it. Press the button, opening. Look at that. That's through the wall. Man, oh man. You've got to put them. I can't think of a tougher test. They can walk outside your house and get the signal from your key, because it is the key that is sending the signal, which makes that car work. Wow. I'm sure the salesman didn't tell you that when you bought the car, did he? So I've thought of an even tougher test. So we know that's a brick wall. And look, this is a brick wall also. It's a brick house. This is a brick wall, right? So let's go into the living room. So now we know the car is the other side of the road. It's got to go through the gable end wall, maybe through the stairs, and it's got to come through this wall here, which is a brick wall. So let's try that again. We're still on the camera. Do you think it's going to do? Wow. I'm going to be gobsmacked if it is. Right, open it. Oh, look! Oh, look! So look, let's shut it. Look at the mirror working. Look. So we've moved it from the front. It's going through this wall, because this is the living room. Okay. It's made its way maybe through the steps. So let's give it the credit, it's missed the steps and the signal has gone through the wall. But it's not only gone through the wall because the car's the other side of the damn wall, the car is even across the road on the other side of the wall. Wow, man. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't that, yes, it's amazing, but isn't that frightening? Get yourselves a Faraday pouch. What else? You tell me, how am I going to test it within reason? Okay, I'm not going to drop the car off a cliff and see if it works at the bottom of the cliff or anything stupid like that. But we've tested the distance. We've tested what's in between. Wow, man. That's how powerful the signal is coming out of these keys. And that's just that key. If you've got maybe a premium car or a posher one or whatever, or you've just put a new battery in it, maybe it goes further, I don't know. So anyway, wow, I am utterly and completely, what is that? It's a shut now, so let's press open. Utterly and completely gobsmacked. See the mirror? What's the mirror again? Well, yeah, do that. Shutting. Completely and utterly gobsmacked. So the solution is a Faraday pouch. Obviously do your research. I'm not selling them to you. I've got no money out of them, nothing. I'm just telling you, not only put your keys that you use every day in your Faraday pouch, but now put your spare keys wherever you might keep them. Now obviously, if I say these 3 or 4 locations, it's going to make 99% of the people. So it's either going to be kept in a drawer in a bedroom, it's going to be kept in a drawer in an office, it's going to be kept in a drawer in the kitchen. And we've now proved that those spare keys are reaching everywhere you park in your car. And now I've actually done the test with you live and at the scene. I'm even more aware, more keen on keeping my keys and my spare keys in a Faraday pouch. Goodness me. And you know, it's not the car manufacturers doing bad, because they are convenient. I do like the keyless entry, the push button and all the rest of it, but it's the baddies, you know, the crooks, it's the scumbags that are taking advantage of it. So you have to protect yourself away. You don't want to get your car nicked, you don't want any insurance claim, you don't want all that aggravation at all, for the sake of, how much did your car cost you, how much insurance are you paying, and how much insurance will you pay after you've had a claim? Put those comments underneath. For the sake of a lousy couple of quid, even if you buy a nice posh one or an expensive one, or I think these were, I don't even think they were 6 quid or something stupid, get your keys in your Faraday pouches. And now I've done that test, I'm even more acutely aware I must keep my keys in my Faraday pouches. Now I hope that not only advises you and tells you, but actually shows you why you need them. Yeah. So get your ass onto the Amazon, onto the eBay, down to your local store and go and get you some Faraday pouches, because otherwise you're just stupid, aren't you? I don't like to call my subscribers and people that watch me stupid, but if you don't keep your keys in a Faraday pouch, you are stupid. So some of you might be saying, well, Reggie, if they want the keys, they'll come and get them anyway. They won't. They'll take the easy option. They'll look for somebody that haven't got the keys in the Faraday pouch. So the old-fashioned way, they'd have to come through your front door, which is locked in the night. They'd have to come up your stairs in the night, and they'd have to come into this room. Well, halfway up the stairs, if you've heard them, you're awake. Now, I keep this under my bed, mainly for a fire. If there's a fire and we need to get out the window, I always keep a form, somehow, some way of getting out of the house, and it stays under my bed. But, you know, if I had to use it for security, who knows? I'm not saying I will, I won't say I wouldn't. But I advise you the same. Keep something in the house that you can get out of the house with if there was a fire. I know we've got windows, we've got everything else, but I always keep, or if you had to rescue one of your kids or one of your family members out of a bedroom or whatever, I always keep that. You know, I'm a bit of a vintage tool person. An axe, anything like that would clear the glass. This is a fireman's axe, by the way, but I keep that under the bed always for fire purposes. But you know, you never know what other adverse things happen. At least you know when you wake up instantly. Obviously, within the UK, we can't carry a gun, but we can keep an axe under our bed. But that's there to get me and the missus and the dog out the house in the event of a fire.